This is why I like Voodoo and them putting these random foreign movies, because I would have never known about this movie called Devils. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Devils. So what's this about? Pretty simple premise. We're in South Korea and there's this serial killer. Is there one of them? Is there more than one? Is there two? Is there three? Is there four? But they're doing grotesque stuff. Cutting arms off, cutting legs off, cutting heads off. And this cop's like, I gotta catch these motherfuckers. I gotta catch these motherfuckers. And you know what? They got a tip. And you know what? This tip was correct. And he's gonna go and catch this motherfucker. But he falls in a ravine with the killer. 1 month later, they return. And what do you know? It's a Freaky Friday, freaky situation. Serial killer, cop, switch places. Think of this as the Vince Vaughn movie about a high schooler and serial killer. This is a cop and serial killer, and it's way more serious, way more bloodier. And oh my god, I had a freaking great time with this movie. And I know some of you might be thinking, come on, a Freaky Friday type of movie with a serial killer? No, the twist and turn when it comes in this movie makes freaking sense. And you go, bravo, bravo. So when we talk about the positives of this film, you could say this whole body swapping thing is a little outdated, but when it's done right, it's done correctly, and it's really fun to watch, and this does it. The writing is very snippy and really witty of like, okay, who's going to say what to figure out who is who. And I really think that is a great premise with this story. The blood and gore. This goes there. It opens up and you're like, yeah, this is one of the South Korean ones where they're going to push the boundaries a little bit. Am I looking for like, is there rape? No. Is there sexual assaults? No. Is there blood? Yes. Is it like the things with like, I could say it with knife versus gun. When someone gets shot with a gun, you go, oof. But when someone gets stabbed with a knife, you're like, ugh, gah, gah. And that's the same with this. There's a lot of knife stabbing, and you're just like, oh, I feel so sorry for you. And it's very weird where you see that, where the gunshot, you're like, oh, shit, motherfucker dead. But with a knife, you're like, oh, you felt that. Oh, you felt that. Oh, you felt that. And you feel every stab in this movie because some of the characters are truly diabolical. And this is one of the more lower budget, if I want to say, South Korean shows. Even though you might say it shows, I don't think it does. It is very well acted, very well shot. And it was straight to the point. It was a quick hour and 45 minutes, and I was not bored whatsoever. And like I said, when the official real twist comes, you go, okay, I see what you did there. Good job, writer. You actually did a pretty good job. And there's one kill about the hour mark where you're like, ah, fuck. And it's like, that really stings, that hurts. Because you see that killing, and you see what actually is occurring, and you're just like, oh no, this is not good whatsoever. But my god, the acting of switching bodies is really good, and I like how they did it. You can say some negatives of this show is the ending. I know the whole ambiguousness of it. Some people might like say like, oh, Anatomy of the Fall, you said you liked it, but this one, I felt like, it works, but it's like one of those things where, why? Because I understand what they're going for, because I'm not going to explain the twist to you. Oh, yeah. That was my mom calling. I might have forgot what I was talking about. No, I remember. Okay. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's something that happens at the end where it takes something such long to get someone in that headspace. But this time it was like in an instant. And you're like, I don't know if that really connects and would really work. So I think the ending is the weakest part for what they're trying to do, which I understand. But logistically, it doesn't make sense. So overall, Devils, I'm shocked how much I like this movie. This is another South Korean win, in my opinion. It's probably going to fly under the radar. Not a lot of people have heard of it. But if you want a good serial killer body swapping movie, Devils should be on your radar. So Devils will receive a 4 out of 5 Blue Futons, which equals at 80%. So see the critics and user scores gave this one. So we have nothing for both, but we have one critic, and they gave it a positive with a 75%. 75, 80. Chase Talk here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things Booftopia. You Booftones, think about a great day. Now, if you watch this tape tomorrow, week from now, a month from now, a year from now, every single freaking one of you. Who would you body swap with? That is my question for you.